Hey, Lisa, just confirming, game night is still on for Friday?
Yeah, of course. Same people?
Actually, I thought it might be fun to switch things up a bit.
Oh, like what?
I invited someone new. A friend I met at the bookstore last week. He's into board games, too.
You invited someone? You hate new people.
Maybe I'm just trying not to be so boring, right?
Tom,
You said it, not me.
that was a bad moment. I shouldn't have said it.
No, it's fine. Maybe I needed to hear it.
Who is this friend?
His name's Alex. Very sharp guy. Seems to really get people.
Alex. Tall, early 40s, wears dark blue sweaters.
That's oddly specific. Yeah, actually.
Tom, why would you invite him?
You know him?
You know I do,
You didn't say how.
because he's my therapist.
I know.
What?
I found the card in your purse. The one you said you were holding for a friend.
So this is, what, a trap?
Number, it's a reminder that I'm not blind and maybe not as boring as you think.
Tom, this is a huge breach of trust.
So is pouring your soul into someone else instead of me.
That's not fair.
Isn't it? You couldn't say anything to me for weeks, but you told him that I drained the joy out of a room.
That's not exactly how I said it.
Close enough.
This isn't how to fix anything.
Then what is, Lisa? You seeing someone behind my back?
I'm not seeing him. He's a professional, and I needed someone who'd listen.
I've been here every night, every dinner, every game night, listening.
Being present isn't the same as being there.
Then maybe I'll ask Alex how to be more there during Scrabble.
Don't mock this.
Don't mock me.
I didn't want you to find out like this.
But you weren't going to tell me either.
I was waiting for the right moment.
There's never a right moment for betrayal.
It's not betrayal to need help.
It is when the help knows things about me that I didn't even know you resented.
He was neutral. He never judged you.
He'll judge me just fine on Friday night over wine and Pictionary.
You're still inviting him?
Oh, yes. Let's see how fun and exciting I can be.
Tom, please.
Too boring to cancel now.
This isn't a game anymore.
It never was. But you made it one the day you decided to play with someone else.
What are you trying to do? Humiliate me?
Number, I want you to look me in the eyes and admit that you gave up on us.
I didn't give up.
Then why do I feel like I'm the only one trying?
Because I got tired of pretending everything was fine when it wasn't.
So your solution was silence, distance, therapy behind closed doors?
I needed space to think.
And I needed you. Not a stranger whispering answers into your mind.
He doesn't whisper. He listens.
Then Friday, he can listen to both of us.
You think this will end well?
I think it will end truthfully.
You want truth?
Always.
Then here it is. I stopped feeling like your wife months ago. I felt more like your roommate. You made everything about routine. Dinner at 6, game night on Fridays, same wine, same smile, same silence. You didn't ask what was wrong. You didn't even notice when I stopped wearing my ring.
I noticed.
Then why didn't you say something?
Because I was scared of the answer.
That's not good enough.
Neither was calling me boring.
It was cruel, I admit that, but I needed to feel something.
Do you feel something now?
Yes, shame, sadness, and a bit of fear.
Fear?
That I've pushed you too far?
You haven't. Not yet.
Then what happens Friday?
We play, we talk, we stop pretending.
And if everything breaks?
Then maybe it needed to. Are you home?
Yes, why?
I just walked past the den. You cleared the game shelf.
I did.
Why?
Because I didn't want tonight to feel like a circus.
You're still gonna be there, right?
I haven't decided.
Lisa.
I don't know what to wear, Tom. Do I dress like your wife or your opponent?
You're not my opponent.
That's how it feels.
Then let's make it not feel that way.
I don't know how.
By showing up.
You're using this night as some kind of weapon.
Number. I'm using it to open a window. Maybe the only one we've got left.
By inviting my therapist.
By inviting the only man you've opened up to in months.
And how should I introduce him to the group? Here's the guy who knows my fears better than my husband.
I'm not asking for introductions, I'm asking for honesty.
I don't know if I can look him in the eye tonight.
Because you told him things you couldn't tell me?
Yes.
Then maybe you should try saying them to me now.
Like what?
Whatever comes first.
I don't know you anymore.
Then talk to me until you do.
You used to make me laugh, Tom. Not out of politeness. Genuinely.
I still want to.
But you don't. You check the thermostat 3 times a night. You ask me if the dishwasher's done like it's breaking news.
That's me trying to help.
It's not helping. It's avoiding. You don't see me anymore. You manage me.
Because I didn't know what else to do when you pulled away.
I didn't pull away. I deflated.
Then why not say something?
Because you would have tried to fix it instead of feel it.
I thought fixing it was caring.
Sometimes sitting with the pain says more than trying to erase it.
And now we're sitting in silence.
That's not silence, that's weight.
You told Alex I was heavy.
I told him the house felt heavy.
Same thing.
Not to me.
Did you ever talk about leaving?
Yes.
Wow.
I said I thought about it, but I didn't say I was going to.
You shouldn't have had to say it to make it real.
I was drowning in quiet, and I didn't want to hurt you.
But you did, by hiding it.
By hiding, I was hoping to protect what was left.
And what's left now?
I don't know.
Lisa,
I don't know, Tom.
are you still in love with me? Say it.
I don't know what love is anymore.
That's not an answer.
It's the best I have.
Is it him?
Number.
Not even a little?
I never crossed a line with him.
But you let him inside the part of you that used to belong to me.
Because you weren't knocking.
I didn't think I needed to knock to be let into my own home.
You assumed I was always there waiting, but I was fading, bit by bit.
Then tell me how to bring you back.
You can't bring back what you never noticed was gone.
You're still here.
Physically.
Then let's work from there.
You can't rebuild on dust.
Then we clear the dust together.
You're poetic today.
Number, I'm desperate.
That's not a good look.
It's honest.
Then maybe it's a start.
Then let's start tonight.
And if I can't get through it,
Then we stop pretending.
will you hate me?
I hate the distance, not you.
And if I cry,
I'll be right there.
even if I say terrible things,
Especially then.
I'll change clothes.
For me?
For the woman I used to be.
I've missed her.
So have I.
What will you wear?
Something I wore when you used to notice.
I always noticed. I just stopped saying it.
Say it tonight.
I will.
Then maybe I'll stay past the first round.
Stay through the truth.
And if we break?
Then let's break honestly.
Tom,
Yeah?
thank you
For what?
for not cancelling the night I wanted to hide.
For once, hiding isn't an option.
I know.
We might not fix it all.
I'm not expecting magic.
But maybe a move in the right direction?
Let's find out.
I'll be downstairs. Board is set.
Do we even remember the rules?
We write new ones tonight.
Then I'll bring the wine.
And I'll bring what's left of us.
Maybe it's more than we think.
Maybe.
Tom,
Yes?
I don't hate you.
I needed that.
So did I. He's here.
I know. I heard the knock.
You didn't go greet him.
I wanted to see if you would.
He looked, surprised to see me open the door.
Did you explain?
I said nothing. I just stepped aside. He's talking to Gary about books, like this is just a night of Monopoly and cheese cubes.
You want me to say something?
Number, I just can't believe this is real.
Neither can I.
I sat next to him on the couch. My hands were shaking.
From what?
Fear, shame, and that weird buzzing when your secrets walk into the same room as your spouse.
He hasn't said anything to me. Yet.
He won't. He's professional.
He looked at me too long.
He's trained to read faces.
He doesn't know mine.
He knows what I told him.
Then let's see if he can read the room tonight.
Tom,
Yeah?
please don't embarrass me.
You're embarrassed?
I feel like I'm standing naked in front of both of you, hoping no one points.
I won't.
But you already did, by inviting him.
Maybe I wanted him to see what's been left behind.
Left where?
At this table. On these Friday nights, where I sit across from you and wonder where you went.
He just picked up a card.
Truth or dare?
We're not really doing this, are we?
It's just a game.
For you. For him, this is surgery.
Let's see how clean he cuts.
He asked Gary, when did you last lie to your wife?
Bold.
Gary choked on his wine.
And you?
I'm pretending I don't know Alex.
Does he know you're pretending?
He keeps glancing sideways, like he wants to say, are you okay?
Are you?
Number,
Good. Me neither.
you going to pull a card?
Already did.
What was the prompt?
What part of your relationship have you mourned in silence?
You answered,
I said. I mourned the part where she used to reach for my hand without needing a reason.
I felt that like a punch.
Then maybe it landed.
People got quiet,
Even Alex.
especially Alex.
It's your turn.
I drew a card. What truth would hurt your partner the most right now?
Well?
I said that sometimes when I'm with him, I miss being alone.
Wow.
I meant the version of me that didn't feel so managed.
You think I manage you?
I think you schedule me.
That's not fair.
Neither is feeling like a calendar entry.
Would you rather be a mystery?
At least mysteries get read.
So I stopped reading you?
Number you highlighted the same paragraph for 20 years and called it intimacy.
He just looked at me again.
He's probably wondering how far this will go.
So am I.
What's your next move?
I'm thinking of asking him a question.
Don't.
Why not?
He's not here as your opponent.
Number, he's here as yours.
That's cruel.
And calculated. Like therapy.
This isn't what I wanted.
What did you want, Lisa?
To feel seen without being exposed.
You brought him into the one place I still felt safe.
I brought him into my head. You brought him into our home.
Because I needed to understand what I lost.
You didn't lose me.
Then tell me what I have.
A woman who still sets your coffee out at 7:45.
And cries in the car at 2:15.
Sometimes.
Do the others notice?
Number, they just laugh, pretend.
Even Gary?
Especially Gary.
Should we keep playing?
I think the game started long before tonight.
Then let's end it.
How?
I'm going to ask him.
Tom.
I already did.
What did you say?
What do you do when your patient falls for the idea of you?
God.
He blinked 3 times before answering.
And?
He said, then I remind them they're chasing a mirror.
Did the others hear?
They laughed, thought it was a metaphor.
And you?
I didn't laugh.
Did he look at me?
Only once, and not kindly.
I told you, nothing ever happened.
I believe you.
Do you?
Yes, but that doesn't mean it didn't change everything.
I never meant for it to.
Intent doesn't always protect us from outcomes.
I know.
He just got up.
Where is he going?
Said he needed air, maybe integrity too.
Did you chase him?
Number, I watched the door close and thought about locking it.
Did you?
Not yet.
What now?
I asked the others to leave.
And they did.
Eventually, with confused smiles.
I'm sorry.
I'm tired.
Of me.
Of dancing around what we both know.
That we're broken?
That we're buried under years of things we never said.
Then say them now.
You made me feel like I wasn't enough.
You made me feel like too much.
I stopped reaching.
I stopped hoping.
So what's left?
2 people staring at a cracked board.
Maybe we flip it over.
And play again?
Number, start a new game entirely.
Rules?
None.
Winners?
Only if we survive the first round.
Then I'll stay.
Even without the others?
Especially without them.
I don't know how to be charming anymore.
I don't need charming. I need real.
This is real. This is raw. This is me, with every wall down.
Then let me sit with you.
Here.
Right now.
I'm not him.
I never wanted you to be.
Then why did you let him in?
Because I missed your voice, and he listened in its absence.
I'm listening now.
Then maybe that's the first thing I needed.
I made coffee. Still like it with cinnamon?
I do.
I haven't used that mug in years.
It's the one I gave you on our 10th anniversary.
With the quote, love doesn't need noise.
Back when silence felt warm.
Now it feels like a warning.
It didn't start out that way.
Neither did we.
I miss mornings when we didn't look at our phones first.
You used to tell me your dreams before even brushing your teeth.
Now we barely speak until noon.
I thought giving you space was kindness.
Sometimes space just becomes distance.
I'm sorry I didn't fight harder earlier.
I'm sorry I made you feel small.
You didn't make me feel small. You just stopped noticing when I disappeared.
I thought you wanted to disappear. You folded into routines like armor.
I folded because I didn't want to break.
And I broke quietly.
Do you remember the camping trip?
Which one?
The one where it rained for 2 days and you kept making jokes about raccoons plotting revenge.
I wore those ugly yellow boots.
You made them look good.
You were soaked, shivering, and still tried to cook over that terrible fire.
And you sang to me.
I sang terribly.
But you sang for me.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Because that was the last time I remember us laughing without caution.
Before bills, before silent dinners, before expectations.
We lost something, didn't we?
We let it fade, slowly, kindly, almost politely.
But it faded all the same.
Do you regret inviting him?
Number,
Even now?
especially now.
Why?
Because tonight you finally spoke to me. Not as a roommate, not as a stranger, as you.
I didn't want it to come to this.
Neither did I, but maybe it had to.
What if this is just the beginning of the end?
Then at least we started something.
He texted me.
Alex?
Yeah.
What did he say?
You were braver than you think.
That's all?
And I'm stepping back for both of you.
Then he was never really a threat.
Only to my honesty.
Do you still need him?
I need us.
Then say that again.
I need us.
Lisa,
Yeah?
do you still want to stay?
Right now?
This house, this marriage.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Do you?
I want it again.
That sounds exhausting.
It sounds real.
I'm tired of pretending everything is fine.
Then let's stop pretending.
But if we do, we have to really look
At what?
at the parts of us we buried.
Like?
Like the way I stopped touching you without flinching.
I noticed.
And the way you started thanking me like a guest.
I was afraid of intruding.
Into what? My grief?
Yes,
I didn't want you to carry it.
I was already carrying it, alone. I remember your laugh, the real one, not the one you use at dinner parties.
I haven't heard it in a while.
I'd give anything to hear it again.
You might, but not tonight.
Then I'll wait.
For how long?
As long as it takes to mean something again.
What if it never does?
Then we'll at least know we tried.
Tom,
Yeah?
if I asked you to leave the house for a week, would you?
Why?
I need to know what I miss and what I don't.
That hurts.
I'm not trying to punish, I'm trying to listen.
To what?
Myself.
Then yes, I'll go.
Thank you.
When?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
This doesn't mean I'm leaving forever.
I know.
It means I need to stand still without shadows.
And if you find light?
I'll invite you back in.
And if you don't?
I'll say goodbye, with love.
I hate this.
Me too.
But I respect it.
That's more than I expected.
It's the least you deserve.
Take the blue suitcase, not the green one.
I figured.
I'll water your plants.
You still remember?
Your monstera needs talking to every Thursday.
You used to talk to me that way.
I'm trying again.
Then maybe there's hope.
Maybe.
I'll go pack.
I'll clean the guest room, just in case you come back.
Thank you.
For what?
For not pretending anymore?
I'm done with pretending.
Then maybe we both just began something honest.
Did you make it okay?
Yeah, traffic was light. I'm at the cabin now.
Is it cold?
Chilly, but manageable. Fireplace still works.
Did you bring a jacket?
I brought the one you hate.
The green one?
The very same.
God, I always said it made you look like a retired fisherman.
Maybe I'm fishing for something else now.
Don't make this poetic, it'll make me cry.
Too late. I already wrote a haiku on the napkin from lunch.
Don't tempt me to ask for it.
I won't send it, not unless I miss you too much.
And if you do?
Then I'll send two.
I watered the monstera.
Did you talk to it?
I told it you were sulking in the forest.
Fair.
I told it you were brave too.
You did?
I'm trying to say the things I forget to say.
Thank you.
The house feels bigger without you.
The cabin feels smaller without you.
What did you do today?
Unpacked. Took a walk. Stared at the lake until my reflection blurred.
Sounds like a retreat.
Sounds like a man unraveling politely.
Do you want to come back?
I don't know what I'd be coming back to.
Me, still me, trying.
Are you still sleeping on the left side?
I switched to the middle.
That says everything.
What does?
That you're trying to reclaim your space.
I miss your breath beside me.
Then maybe we're not completely gone.
Just lost in translation.
I bought groceries today.
Let me guess. Black coffee, toast and guilt.
And blueberries.
Why blueberries?
Because you always said they forgive more than strawberries.
God, I did say that.
I remember a lot more than you think.
Then why didn't you say it sooner?
Because I thought memory was enough. I didn't realize I needed to prove I still feel it.
You do?
I feel everything all at once.
And I thought you felt nothing.
I was just quieter about the storm.
You always were better at silence.
Doesn't mean I didn't want to scream.
So scream.
Not yet, I'm listening first.
I need to tell you something.
Go on.
Alex emailed me.
What did he say?
He said he's closing his practice.
Why?
Said something about crossing invisible lines, that he's not proud.
Did anything happen?
But I think he saw too much of himself in my stories.
That's dangerous for a therapist.
It's dangerous for a married woman too.
Do you miss him?
I miss being understood without explanation.
That's not an answer.
I miss feeling like someone saw the mess and didn't flinch.
And what am I doing now?
Maybe you're finally seeing it.
I never flinched, Lisa. I just froze.
From what?
The idea that loving you wasn't enough to keep you.
I didn't want to leave.
But you did emotionally. Long before I left physically.
I was waiting for you to reach across the gap.
I thought the gap was your choice.
It wasn't. It was my collapse.
Then I should have caught you.
You were tired too.
I was scared.
Of what?
Of becoming someone you pitied.
I never pitied you.
I pitied myself and hated that you didn't notice.
That's not fair.
But it's honest.
I used to picture growing old with you.
And now?
I picture silence, but lately it sounds less lonely and more peaceful.
Are you saying goodbye?
I'm saying I'm not sure what hello looks like anymore.
Do you still love me?
I love the memory of you. I'm trying to love the present.
I'm still here.
But are you you?
I'm trying to be.
You were always trying. That was never the problem.
Then what was?
I stopped being your partner and started being your project.
That stings.
It should.
I never meant to fix you.
You meant to protect me, but I needed partnership, not shelter.
Then why didn't you say so?
Because it's hard to say I'm disappearing when the world already thinks you're stable.
You looked stable.
I looked composed, but I was folding inward.
And now?
I'm opening again, slowly.
Can I still be part of that?
I want to say yes,
But
but I need to know I can breathe without drowning in expectations.
I won't ask you to be anything but present.
And if I'm distant,
I'll sit quietly until you reach again.
that sounds like grace.
It's growth.
Tom,
Yeah?
I bought your favorite soap, the sandalwood one.
That one you always said smells like an old bookstore?
Yes, it's in the bathroom, waiting.
That gives me hope.
Just don't read too far into it.
I'll read exactly as far as you let me.
And if I shut the book?
I'll keep the page folded.
That's sweet.
That's survival.
Then maybe visit for dinner.
When?
Friday, game night.
Really?
No guests, just us. No games, actually, just food.
I'll bring dessert.
I'll cook something that doesn't come from a box.
Then it's a date.
It's a beginning.
I'm outside.
Doors unlocked.
Smells like rosemary and olive oil.
I made the pasta you always said was too fancy for weeknights.
I guess it's not a weeknight anymore.
It feels different.
It is. I brought the blueberry tart from the bakery you like.
The one with the tiny handwritten labels.
Yep. The woman there asked if it was for a date.
What did you say?
Something like that.
Sit. I'll pour the wine.
Red,
Of course.
you lit candles.
They were dusty.
They're still beautiful.
Like us.
Trying to be.
You didn't say it was good.
I was afraid complimenting the meal would feel like a performance.
It's not a test, Tom. It's just dinner.
With someone I once built a life around.
Once.
Still, maybe.
I don't want maybe anymore.
Then what do you want?
Something real, even if it's raw.
You're shaking.
Because I've never been more afraid of a second chance.
Why?
Because what if we waste it?
Then we'll fail forward.
You make that sound noble.
It's just honest.
That's the word we keep circling, huh? Honest.
Then let me be honest.
I'm listening.
I hated the silence after I left, but I also felt lighter.
Lighter.
Not because I was away from you, but because I was away from the weight of who I thought I had to be around you.
And who was that?
The good husband. The reliable one. The one who didn't crack.
Tom, I never asked you to be unbreakable.
You never had to. I assumed that was the only way you'd stay.
But I stayed, for years, even in the breaking.
I know.
I felt light too, but in a painful way, like I was floating without an anchor.
Then maybe we both needed to lose gravity before we could find ground.
That's poetic.
Blame the cabin air.
How many nights did you sit by the fire?
All of them.
Did you talk to yourself?
Only when I missed you.
What did you say?
Don't let this be the end.
You remember our 5th anniversary?
Of course. You booked that ridiculous boat ride.
The one where you got seasick 10 minutes in.
And you laughed so hard you nearly dropped your wine.
We watched fireworks from the shore after cutting the cruise short.
I said, this is better than the plan.
You always were better at adapting.
And you were better at dreaming.
Do you still dream about us?
Only when I let myself.
And tonight?
I'm wide awake, and I still see something in you.
What do you see?
The woman who once danced barefoot in the rain outside our apartment.
I was tipsy.
You were free.
I want to feel that again.
Then maybe we start over.
You mean start dating?
Why not?
Because it feels ridiculous.
So did marrying your best friend, but we did that too.
Okay.
Okay?
Ask me out.
Lisa, will you go on a date with me next Friday?
Only if you wear something besides that fisherman jacket.
Deal.
What will we do?
Talk, laugh, maybe hold hands.
That sounds almost normal.
Maybe normal is brave.
God, I missed your stupid optimism.
And I missed your sarcasm. It made me feel alive.
We didn't break, Tom.
We cracked.
But we're still here.
Still us.
Can I ask something selfish?
Always.
Will you stay tonight?
Are you sure?
I want to fall asleep to your breathing again. Just that. Nothing more.
Then yes,
The sheets are clean.
I didn't doubt it.
I washed them twice
Because you knew I'd come back?
because I hoped. No expectations, Tom.
No pressure, Lisa.
Just presence.
And warmth.
And the faint smell of sandalwood.
I knew you'd notice.
Of course I did.
Thank you for tonight.
Thank you for showing up.
I never really left, you know. Part of me stayed here the whole time.
I know. You're up early.
Didn't want to wake you.
I felt you leave the bed.
I sat in the kitchen, just thinking.
About what?
How surreal it was, waking up beside you again.
I watched you sleep for a minute before you got up.
That's new.
I used to do it often, years ago,
Why'd you stop?
because watching you became harder than looking away.
That hurts.
I know.
I used to wake before you on purpose, just to stare at the ceiling and listen to your breath.
I never knew that.
I liked pretending everything was still perfect in those 5 minutes.
Was it ever perfect?
Maybe not, but it felt whole.
Then let's talk about the cracks.
Here we go.
I'm not trying to shatter what's left.
I know. I'm listening.
There were days I hated coming home.
Because of me?
Because of who I became when I walked through the door.
That's even worse.
I felt like I was performing, like I was the understudy in my own life.
And I was the director who kept asking for louder, clearer, cleaner.
Exactly.
God, why didn't we say this years ago?
Because saying it meant we might lose each other.
And silence let us pretend we hadn't already.
I missed the version of us that had spontaneous Tuesdays.
We haven't done anything spontaneous since the IKEA argument,
We bought a mirror and didn't speak for 3 hours.
but we built it together.
And hung it crooked,
We never fixed it.
because somehow it still held us.
I thought last night would fix everything.
It wasn't a fix, it was a pause, a sweet one.
What happens now?
We step forward, 1 inch at a time.
Still want that date?
I do.
You sure?
Positive, but no fisherman jacket.
Deal.
Tom,
Yeah.
I panicked when I woke up and didn't see you.
Why?
I thought maybe you had decided it was too much.
I almost did.
Oh,
But only because I didn't want to mess this up.
you didn't.
Then why do I still feel like I'm walking on ice?
Because we are together.
And what if it cracks?
Then we hold hands tighter.
I can do that.
Good.
I should pack before traffic gets bad.
You don't have to rush.
I know, but maybe a little space after last night is smart.
That's fair.
Doesn't mean I'm running.
I didn't think you were.
I just need to sort through the hope.
Hope is messy.
So are relationships.
I'll clean the mirror today.
Leave it crooked,
Why?
because it's honest. Like us,
It still reflects us.
even if the angles are off.
You want breakfast?
Only if it's burnt toast and runny eggs.
That was one time.
It was your birthday.
You were nervous.
I wanted it to be perfect.
I only wanted you.
I still want you.
Do you?
Yes. Not the version in my head. The one who cried last month. The one who whispered, I miss us, like it was a confession.
I miss us too.
Then we're not done.
We're just unlearning.
Unlearning what?
The ways we stopped choosing each other.
That's a lifetime's work.
So let's live it.
Can I kiss you?
You don't have to ask.
I want to.
Then yes.
I should leave before it gets harder.
You always did leave at the right time.
I want to come back at the right one, too.
You will.
Call me.
I'll text you after lunch. Promise.
Use too many emojis. I need the reassurance.
1 eggplant, 5 hearts, and a sunflower?
Exactly that.
I'll be waiting.
I know.
Drive safe, Tom.
I will.
Don't forget your tart.
Already packed. Along with the memory of this morning.
Good.
See you Friday?
For our first second date.
You make that sound oddly romantic.
It is. Because this time we already know each other's flaws.
And still show up anyway.
Exactly.
I'm here.
Front door's open.
That song.
I know.
Our third dance, before we even kissed.
You were nervous. Spilled wine on your sleeve.
You laughed. Said it was your favorite moment.
It still is.
You did all this?
I wanted it to feel intentional, not just a repeat.
It already does.
Sit.
Gladly.
I made the lentil soup you liked that one winter we got snowed in.
The one you swore was accidentally delicious.
Still is.
Tastes like time, but not in a bad way.
In a lived-in way.
Exactly.
I spent most of today pacing, cleaning, checking my phone every hour,
Waiting?
hoping I wouldn't cancel.
Did you want to?
Part of me did.
Why?
Because letting you back in means I have to let myself be seen again.
I see you.
I know, that's what's terrifying.
I'm not here to judge.
I believe that now, but there were years I didn't.
I was too quiet, too distant.
I mistook that for disinterest,
I never stopped loving you.
even when I disappeared.
Especially then.
Tom,
Yes?
I don't want to go back.
Neither do I.
I want to go forward, clumsy, slow, uncertain, but forward.
Then we take one step. Together.
What does that look like?
Maybe not a perfect marriage, maybe not labels, just commitment to the truth.
To the messy parts,
To the tears, the silences, the cracked mirrors.
to late dinners and burned toast.
To showing up when it's easier to stay away.
I can do that.
I already packed a weekend bag.
Really?
It's in the car, just in case.
Just in case what?
Just in case you looked at me the way you're looking now.
And how am I looking?
Like maybe I still have a chance.
You do.
I'm not here to ask for your old heart.
Good, it's changed.
I want the one that stayed through everything.
Even the worst parts?
Especially those.
I still have the letter.
Which one?
The one you wrote and never gave me. The one you hid in your suitcase.
You read it?
Of course.
And?
If I'm not what you want anymore, I'll still be what I promised to be. Someone who never stopped wishing you'd come home. That line wrecked me.
It wrecked me writing it.
You meant it?
Every word.
I believe you.
Then maybe it's okay we didn't make it easy.
Easy would have been boring.
You hate boring.
And you hate pretending.
So we don't.
Deal.
Can I stay tonight?
Yes.
Can I leave my toothbrush again?
Top drawer, left side. Still your spot.
You never filled it?
No one else fit.
I dreamed once that we grew old in silence, sitting on the porch saying nothing.
Was that the nightmare or the comfort?
I didn't know until now.
And now,
I want the silence. As long as you're next to me.
I can be.
Then I'll stop fearing the quiet.
It never needed to be feared, just shared.
You want dessert?
What did you bring?
2 spoons and 1 tart.
Blueberry.
Always.
You know me too well.
Number I know you just enough to keep discovering.
Then here's what you don't know.
Tell me,
I was going to call Alex last week.
why didn't you?
I realized I didn't want a mirror. I wanted a partner.
And
Then you texted.
timing.
Fate.
Or maybe finally listening.
Both.
I won't waste this.
I won't let you.
Even if we fall again?
We'll fall together.
You once said we were boring.
I was angry.
I know.
You're not boring.
Thank you.
You're steady, that's different.
And you're the storm I never learned to resist.
Then maybe it's time to stop resisting.
You tired?
A little.
Want to just lie down and breathe?
Like we used to.
Exactly.
I'd like that. I wasn't sure you'd say yes to this.
I almost didn't.
Why?
Because I thought we'd ruin the progress.
We're not starting over. We're starting forward.
I like that.
Then let's rest.
Together.
Always.
Ask me again in the morning.
Deal.